Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Moon and also Cancer Rising weekly general tarot reading June 21st up until June 27th, 2021. And if you don't want to catch me live, guys, you can subscribe for the channel and make sure you do hit the notification bell as well. And if you do want a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Cancer reading of the week here. The first one, you do have Cancer, and that is a great start, guys. You do have a 9 of Pentacles, followed by the second card here, which stands as the Lovers. Moving next, what we do have, that is going to be the King of Wands here, the third one. The fourth card of your spread, that is going to be the Two of Swords. And the last one that we do have, that is going to be the High Priestess. So quite a few things it is what we do have for your week. At the first, or at the very immediate stuff, it is that, can I say, you are to make quite of a big progress. You know, you can count it as a leap into progression, leap into development that is truly gonna catch an eye of somebody. And I do suspect here I will use the elemental dignities to make to be able to say for sure when the time comes while I'm scrutinizing the reading here. But it's gonna be like something like a proposition or a benign infiltration, all right, into your stuff that is going to give you even bigger impulse to jump forward into your affairs. But the start of the week here starts with the 9 of Pentacles, and not much can be said about the card, all right? It's just the card is pretty self-explanatory. Just hold on a second here. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it does speaks about that leap into development you will be able to do at the start of the week. Probably that is going to be because you made some right choices, or you have made some right moves into the previous week of that allows you now to truly step up forward and start progressing career-wise or relationship-wise. Now into the practical world, the 9 of Pentacles stands for the project, stands for the client, the job, the person to be with, you know, all these things that are bringing a huge amounts of value into your life, depending on what situation and what endeavor you are trying to push forward. And the good thing about the 9 of Pentacles is that you don't have to even struggle about it, all right? It's so easy going. That is because you have made all the right and proper investments, you know, either with money or with a social circle, whatever. Again, whatever the endeavor is, that endeavor is going to allow you to truly develop it into a exponential scaling here. And the next card that we do have, that is to be the Lovers, and the Lovers only speaks of the harmony that endeavor is going to have, all right, and the resolution of so many concerns of yours. And those could be existing concerns, or they could be as well foresought, if that's a word, or anticipated. I will use that word. So anticipated concerns, you know, concerns you are anticipating for, and when the Lovers hit, you do realize that they are not concerns at all, because they are not going to happen. The Lovers here speaks for a couple of things. Again, the harmony you're going to have with your situation, you're going to be so into it, you're going to be so in tune, and how can I say, so manifested into that situation that it will become, or that endeavor, that it will become just your, you know, your second nature. And the other thing is about choice making with the Lovers card. The Lovers usually stands for a choice that needs to be made, which is in between what I want to do and what I have to do, you know. And whatever choice you make, there is no right or wrong decision. It is just the path is going to be different, but it always leads you into the same spot, or into the same direction. And for what we can see here, the direction is really, really good. Now, People get excited when they see the Lovers card because, you know, in the books you can see that one of the very first keywords of the Lovers card, it is love. And should that be your case, okay, don't get ahead of yourself, because the Lovers, it signifies one of the three prime states of love, which is the true, the real, and soulmate kind of love. These are the three prime states, and the Lovers, it does represent the true love, okay. And the true love, it is when you love something and you don't know why. So that premise speaks that if you do start falling in love at that point of the week, it will be with somebody that is very opposite to you. What I mean is that it has different interests, you know, it has different status, social status. It has a different social circles to be in as well. And in generally, the Lovers is like a test to see, so you can see, does those differences makes you special for one another? If not, then it's not meant to be. And after that time of where you are going to be in a harmony, because that time is going to continue throughout the whole week, but after you set yourself being in harmony, you know, and all of your concerns and problems have been resolved, this one here kind of like you catch an eye of that individual. That could be somebody brand new, or it could be somebody that you do already know. Now, these people, their characteristics are they're very cheerful individuals, and they always look at the things from the bright side. They always maintain, you know, like that positive attitude. How you're going to recognize them? Well, they usually enjoy life, if I may say it that way. They like to go on you know, restaurants. They like to party as well, and they like to drink from life for all the, or to milk life for all the life has. And these people, they are very ambitious, you know, they do have a high standards in general, and what their trait is, what their quirk truly is to transform those ambitions into a very, very powerful drive. And it's their manifestation into your world is that they will be able to transform your ambition here that happens into the Nine of Pentacles, which we said it is the thing, into a very, very powerful drive. And like I promised, I'm going to do the elemental dignities. So we do have the Six of Swords, which happens to be a active friend to the King of Wands, and quite of a courageous individual, it is what I can say here. And the premise of that appearance of this individual into your life, it is so they can help you make, how can I say, a moves, actions, or to traverse threshold that if you are alone, you will not dare to do it. For one or another reason, we all have a thing we are afraid of acting upon, but when that individual appears, you are not going to be afraid anymore. For what you are afraid of, they are going to simply vanish. And yeah, I think it's about proposition, because with the Six of Swords, that is kind of unity of the not opinion but the cause, right? Not just only the ambition, but also the cause is going to be the same. Your cause and their cause. Now, the cause could be, you know, lucrativity. The cause could be being successful. The cause could be as well love. Again, depends on your endeavor. But as that person shows up here, the Two of Swords manifests, right? And you do start, you know, following that cause, that ambition, that agenda. The Two of Swords manifest, and that card has a very therapeutic, how can I say, manifestation into your life, Cancer. It is because when the Two of Swords hits you at the towards the end of the week, it means that you are going to be in a state of a peace. That is how the Two of Swords always works. Because it's not like you will have only one way of moving forward. Probably you're going to have multiple ways of moving forward, but with the piece of the Two of Swords, at that point, everything is going to stay into an equal state, or into a equilibrium, and therefore you ain't going to feel yourself being pressed to make whatever decision. In fact, Two of Swords encourages one to not make any decision whatsoever for a Two of Swords works through the process of elimination, meaning that the longer you wait, the more the right choice for you or the right action for you becomes pretty much obvious. And at the end, only one option available stays, that it is the right option available for Dao. And the last one here, it is the High Priestess, and that is, well, that could be interpreted in many ways. I'm not gonna lie, and that is the problem with the general readings, that things can be interpreted in many ways. But how can I say, the cumulative manifestation of the card, it is that whatever decision you do make here, whatever choice made obvious, have been made obvious to you, that choice with the High Priestess is gonna go for a long run. And not just only that, but also it will fit with the need of your soul. So in other words, you know, you're gonna truly feel that that was the right thing to do. And based on the card itself, should that choice be made in terms of career, then whatever you decide in favor of, whatever job you, for example, choose to take, is gonna carry you for really, really long run. For this is how the High Priestess stands. If that choice is about love, well, the High Priestess is one of the three primes, just like the Lovers is. You do have the true love with the Lovers. The High Priestess stands for the soulmate type of love. For the High Priestess is the bondage of the soul. So whichever way stands for you guys, you definitely had made, or you are about to make, the right choice whom to be with. Okay, what job to make, or what job to take, what kind of a I do apologize, what kind of a private business to establish, for example, which people to associate with, whatever your endeavor is, at the end you are pretty much gonna settle everything out. Now, one thing I want to warn you here, and it's not just that much of a warning as more of a heads up, it is that if that is about the growing love in between you and the King of Wands, like I said, you need to know that this one has a very high criteria. And one of the driving force when it comes to interactions, when it comes to, how can I say, relationships in between the King of Wands and somebody else, is the challenge. So that person wants to associate themselves only with strong individuals. If you become, for example, the weak link into the relationship, for example, if you do submit to anything that person says, you know, and you are always, how can I say, okay with what they do, and you don't put up a fight, they are going to quickly lose ambition. They're going to quickly lose a how can I say, interest. So you gotta be yourself, and you gotta stand for yourself in front of them. That is what makes them see the worth in oneself. So with that being said, Cancer, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, for June 21st up until June 27, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.